ba ba. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Uh. Wanna ask me stuff or just hang out, talk about whatever. Ba 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 ba. Slash me. Okay. Up. Okay, perfect. I should have put hashtags under that. But most of the hashtags I see used for, like, let me move this a bit closer to me. Most of the hashtags I see used are for gaming communities, not really just chatting. And since this is what this is, what is this? Motivation. Oh, that's good motivation. Oh, you're able to light that. That's horrifying. Okay. Stream Pog, sup York. I wanted to light a candle before stream. To, like, get an atmosphere going for myself. But our lighter ran out of light juice. Or so, whatever makes a lighter go fire. It ran out of it. And I was like, oh man, this sucks. And my dad was like, don't worry, I'll take it to the oven. I'll take it to the stovetop. And it worked, apparently. That is pretty pog, but concerning. Alrighty. I haven't practiced ukulele basically all week. Because motivation is a struggle. Alright, notification has gone out, yay. Alright, so we got that. Everything is messed up. But that's okay. I was in a rush today, starting off. Because I'm trying to learn a bunch of new things, but learning is difficult. Especially for me in technology. I do not get along with technology. You have no idea how long it took me to learn OBS. And I barely know OBS. Bop, 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 bop. Tuned enough. I am, in fact, a boomer. How am I? I am good, just mad at technology. It's really scary. I know a bit about how you've been doing, Ode, but how are you doing right now? Should I put on something? Ugh. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. I could also self-promote to other places, right? I don't know. But my mind is all over the place. Have I had caffeine? I don't think I've had caffeine. That's fine. Who needs it? I don't need to stay awake. That's dumb. Why are you sorry for being here? I'm glad you're here, Scree. I'm glad you get to see your art in the starting soon section. Like, you're here. Awesome. Welcome. Hope you're doing okay. That's the most we can ever really ask, is that we're doing okay. It's my art. Gross. Hey, that's art for me you're talking about right there. I think it looks nice and simplistic, and I like that. Honestly, I hold on to shit like that way too long. Yeah. There's some things that happen that just get to you, and like it's really hard to like let it go. You know, this camera is making me look short, and I don't want that. I want to look tall. And see, camera tricks. If you just have the camera positioned so your head is right at the top, you will look tall. And that's what I need. Like, because I could make myself look real short, guys. I could make myself just look like this. And then bam. But no. I think this is much better. A lot more proportioned. I was going to wear a crop top today, but then I remembered I have to go out today. And I don't think my orthodontist wants to see me in a crop top. So, just position the camera so you're out of frame. Yeah, that would definitely work. Can I do that without moving it? Because I don't want to move it. It's good work. No, I can't. But let's just... I'm low-key scared to draw real people. Like, God. I'm not an artist, like, at all. But I would be terrified of that, too. Like, I don't want to... I feel bad when I commission someone to do art of me. I'm always kind of, like, a bit more lenient. Because, like, I know the stress they must have, like, trying to get the details right. Stream has just started. You know what we should do? Would it make, and, oh, Amnicias, hello! Like, go where crop... Well, not to an orthodontist. What if we just zoom me all the way in? There. Now you can only see this. I don't want to waste clothes. Let's zoom this back up. You don't need to see anything in the background. Just my face. Though, when I first started streaming, that's what I did. Like, I had it so zoomed on just my face. Like, it was so weird looking. But I did that because I didn't have top surgery yet. And, like, I didn't want anyone to see my body. So it was a lot of that. And now I'm more comfortable with it. You started at 4 a.m. today? What's this 10% omelet? Oh, the thing you posted, yeah. Like, that's me with all art, yeah. But, yeah, how are you guys doing? Cool Guy, how are you doing? And Amnikia, how are you doing? I'm trying to keep it into my... I'm trying to keep Amnikia into my tiny brain. I'm trying to remember that. Like, I might need to push out some, like, very basic knowledge, but as long as I remember how to pronounce your name. I'm too scared of, Danny's face, but you made a good run, which is pretty epic. Like, man, I've seen a lot of artwork of... I mean, I've commissioned a lot of artwork, for stuff. And I always think that they make me look hotter. Gotta say. Like, when you're saying whoever's name that is, I think of the horror game Amnesia. Amnesia? Oh, that's, Ladybug. But, I haven't played Amnesia. But, no, I like it. I like it. But, they usually do good. Like, the one thing people mess up is mostly in the coloring. Which I understand. Because some people think I'm a redhead. Some people think I'm, what is it? Brown-haired. Or some people say I'm blonde, apparently. And I don't even know what hair color my hair is. But I typically tell them to go brown to red. But not, like, too red. Like, slight. Very tiny little bit. I thought Danny was blonde. I used to be a lot more blonde. Like, when I was a kid, I used to be much more blonde. But then, as I got older, my hair got darker. The fan art I made got liked by the dude who made, like, the original. And he even commented on it. Oh, which fan art are you, talking about, Ode? Because, in any case, that is freaking awesome. What is it? Where? I want to see. But, yeah, awesome. Currently is blue faded into brownish ginger at the roots. Yeah, this used to be purple. It's still purple in the back. You guys just can't see. But it is turning blue in the front. You have the root showing. No, it was purple, but it is turning blue at the front. Like, it's... My hair is weird right now. The one with the rainbow patch? Oh, that one. Okay. I love forgetting I exist when mixing, dough, don't you? Ah, yes. Just forgetting about this plane of existence and that I'm in it. Like, no, don't work. Like, it is purple. A little bit more in the back. See? You're making one drawing every day because of Pride. Ah, I should do something else for Pride. I mean, this was for Pride, but, like, and I still have the follower goal. So, hey, if you want to follow, there's a button with a heart on it. Please do. But, that's Sanders, Tom yeah, right? That one dude, that's the one dude? Yeah, right? I've watched a bit of his stuff. I do like one drawing a year. I'll go into a drawing program. I'll start drawing something. I'll get really dejected, and then I'll give up. So it takes me a bit to actually finish a drawing. I can't recall the last time I finished a drawing, but like now that I've realized like I can make pic crews for like concept art, because I have so many ideas in my head. You guys have seen some of them, and I've talked about some of them. I have so many ideas, but my hands can't convey those ideas. They don't work. Like, it just isn't a thing. But it's almost 1 year since and you've made a bunch of progress in 1 year. Like, a lot of my ideas that you guys have seen, I made in 8th grade. You're secretly celebrating Pride. You bought shoes that have slight rainbow. St. Patty's Day rainbow earrings. Ooh. Ah, yes. The very subtle celebration of Pride. Like, oh my god. What I should do is, when I go out anytime this month, what I should do, I have, when I was in high school, I wore a bunch of these, like, little pins with, like, either a gay flag or a trans flag. And I just wore those every day to school. I should do that again. Maybe. Cause, like, it was alright, and, like, I sometimes got compliments on it. Something that happened is on Saturday, my dad and I went out to eat, and that was the first time I really went out of the house since I got my hair dyed. And the waitress and the person who like took us to the table like complimented my hair, and that was freaking weird. No one ever compliments my hair. No one ever compliments me either. So that was very weird for me. It wasn't a bad weird, but it was just weird as to why people were complimenting me. I don't get it. Using the pride pack on APET? Oh, you don't want to be outed. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I'm definitely using mine. So, on all my legends now, I have the Stop Asian Hate, I have the Black Lives Matter one, and then I have the Gay Pride one. There we go. Strangers compliment people over there? Like, not... It depends in location. People in Las Vegas don't do it nearly as much as people in Washington. The people in Vegas are very... We don't give a shit about you. Look, like, I think at one point we were listed as one of the most depressed cities. So, like, we don't care. Like, we just want to be in our own little bubble. Meanwhile, when I went up to Washington State, like, everyone was just, like, so happy. And it was just, why? Why are you happy? what's been talking about how everyone in Vegas is depressed. Damn, imagine getting compliments. Couldn't beat me. Yeah, like that was the weird thing. It's like no one ever really compliments me. All too much. So like that was the thing. Is being noticed was weird because usually I like to blend into like any environment I'm in. I don't like to stand out. You don't need to write 2 paragraphs of compliments. If you do that and I read them on stream, then I might pass out or something. I was about to say willant instead of won't. Same thing, right? You've been in such a funky mood all day. Funky in a bad way? I don't need to get complimented. Like, I was in a bit of a slump Saturday as well. I mean, I've been in a bit of a slump for, like, ever since I came back from trip. But there's a big difference between online and... I wouldn't say a big difference, but there is a difference. Because just that, distance, you know, is, like, people are a lot more open online to either compliment people or insulting people. Though, like, you're a lot more comfortable doing that online than you are in real life. Like, I'm gonna cry lump in your mouth. You get, oh god, I hate that. I hate that. Like, that, I absolutely despise getting that, cause like, it makes it so hard to breathe. And also, like, sometimes when I'm preparing for a sad role, I'll watch sad stuff and that gets me that, like, lump in my throat. But when you have that lump in your throat, you can't really voice act properly. So, you gotta try to figure out a way to be sad without having that lump in your throat. You can't give me Ode, you are a freaking great person. You're a great artist. I don't know how to talk to people. But I just love the like, whenever I see you and Scree and like the music request chat together, I just get so happy. Lump with an L. Alright. But what else have I been up to? But just watch the first episode of 2 Year Journey Your Grave with the Fireflies. I don't need to be that sad, man. Like, I'm just a little bit sad. I don't need to like go all the way. Oh, that shaky leg. God, I hate when that happens too. Electric legs? Is that the same thing as your leg shaking? I get my leg does shake, though oftentimes I just get pins and needles, like a lot. That's what I call it. Just like your leg is doing something weird, and I don't know how to describe it, but it's not nice. Ode. What sucks is, I genuinely don't know how to respond to people who say that, because I know as someone who's been in that situation, who has felt the same way about myself, I don't know how to tell people that what they think about themselves is false. I just don't know how to do it. And like, I've been doing a lot of thinking about myself, is that like, I've realized I'm a bit of a hypocrite, because like, when I'm depressed, or when I was like really depressed, like, I did not want people to try to like be pushy or anything like that. I just want people to be there. But I realized I have that same issue. It's like I try to be overly pushy. Like, and I'm trying to work on that, but it's always so hard hearing you guys say that you think so little of yourself. It's disheartening to see good people think so shittily of themselves. Because here's the thing, is that if any of you were assholes, you wouldn't be saying this stuff about yourself. I've never met an asshole who is admitted to being an asshole. Like, that just doesn't happen because they think, like, they're all high and mighty, and you guys don't. Oh yeah, that is not nice, Amnesia. That's not really a nice thing to say. But it's... I understand the feeling. But it always makes me so sad to hear. Because you guys need to look at yourself in a better light. I know it's hard to do that, and I don't really have... Everyone has a way to get out of that mindset in a different way, so I don't really have a specific solution, but there's sometimes when a solution isn't what you need, you just need time. But just know that I think you guys are freaking awesome, alright? Like, that's all there is to it. But sorry for going off on a bit of a tangent and rant there. But it's been really getting to me. Like, it's hard to take compliments and things like that. Like, I struggle with it. But but yeah, Amnesia. Even if I doubt your glow in the dark, but like, don't feel bad for like the paleness or like the tone of your skin. Like, I don't know how scientific that is, super, but yeah, like don't feel bad about don't feel bad about your skin, like, no matter what it is. Like, if you're really pale, if you're really dark, if you're in between, if you can't tan, if you've got a lot of freckles, if you've got a lot of birthmarks or scars, like, if you've got a lot of acne, don't beat yourself up for it. Like, you can't get a tan. I used to be able to get a tan. When I was young, I went outside. I went outside. Like, I did those sorts of things. I was the only person in my family that was able to tan. And then I got depressed and started wearing long sleeve shirts and never went outside. And now I can't tan. I lost the ability to. But I used to have really tan arms. But no, now I'm pale. And things like that. Might be a vampire, insert Lady Dimitrescu. I don't know how to spell it either, so we're good. Not getting angry about your genetics is kind of hard when you're at risk of many severe disabilities. I mean, I get the same way too. Like, I get mad at my genetics. Why do I have 2 X's? What the hell? I used to tan so easily as a kid. Then I was put on blood pressure medication. When I wasn't supposed to be. Now I burn. Ooh. Like, I get mad. I'm like, ugh, curse you. Why did you have to give me shit vision? And also 2 X chromosomes. And also, why am I the one short child in my family? That's a bit messed up. Curse you, genetics! But yeah, but when it comes to like your skin, like, don't be ashamed of that. But you incorrectly what? But what was I saying? I kind of lost track. I'm trying to catch up with what's happening in chat. Apparently I missed some messages. Oh, that's okay. Okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. Ha. I get the joke now. God. I have no exes. Like, I don't have any dates either. Though, I don't know. If things go good for me, I might soon. Maybe, hopefully, I don't know. But I'm trying to put myself out there, guys. I'm trying. It's just weird because like some of the issues you guys are having, I have a hard time believing anyone would like me. Like, I'm rooting for you to get an X. Thanks, Scree. If you dig under them, there might be treasure. God damn it. Wait, no, no. You said what you said. We're good. But being single, but by some miracle, you have a girlfriend. That is freaking great. I'm kind of, as much as I don't like to admit it, I'm a bit of a hopeless romantic. Emphasis on the hopeless part. Like, I just like romance. I like the idea of having someone by your side like that. You know, I like the idea of going on cute little dates, holding hands. Aha, I can make a joke about being single. Everyone's single here, besides Ode and Amnesia. But, ew, romances. Hey, Guppy. I take it Guppy is not a hopeless romantic. You should get a tan. I mean, if that's what you want, but don't do stuff like that because of what you think others will want. Do it because it's what you want. Look at Mr. or Mrs. Fancy Pants, who has potentially romantic relationship. Ooh, look at you. My girlfriend is 4'7" and I'm 5'11". That is a wonderful height difference. I want a relationship where I can just pick them up and carry them around, and they won't mind. Well, like, I kind of want the same thing. Are they dating DeVito? Like, how is Danny DeVito? But that is one hell of a height difference. I wish I was 5'11". Like, I'm currently 5'8". And I wish, like, I was at least 2 inches taller. That'd be great. I don't know why I'm holding this ukulele still. I haven't been playing it. But, what is the pattern? It's this, right? And then, it's so weird. I'm getting it wrong, but it's okay. You want to be 6 foot so I can be the guy who gets the tall shelf? Same. Because, like, I had to get, like, a chair for that. I wish I'd be about 6 feet 2. Is even a few months older than me, so, You date Lady Dimitrescu? You lucky duck, you. But, no, I have this weird thing, is that, like, when I'm looking at, like, the height of, like, someone I can potentially date, I prefer being the taller one, just because, like, I'm insecure about my height. So I want to be the taller one. But if it's like 1 or 2 inches taller, I might be okay with it. But, like, great minds do think alike. You don't want to get stepped on? Me neither. But thanks for the 1-bit ode. And also, we've got 11 people watching right now. What the hell? Sup, everyone? Hope you're doing well. No, we've got 10. As soon as I said that, one person just said, I'm out of here. They're talking crap about Lady Dimitrescu. With some characters, I wouldn't mind getting stepped on. Oof. But no, I'm not too. I watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough of Resident Evil 8 or Resident Evil Village, but she wasn't my favorite. I liked Heisenberg. Like, I thought he was cool. But Donkey Kong? Oh yeah, definitely. But no, I didn't get the appeal. But Heisenberg, Walter White. I don't know that reference. I'm sorry, but from Resident Evil, I think that's his name. It was something with an H, and he has metal, and he has a very interesting voice. And his voice actor said, like, in the voice trans rights, and that was cool. Same thing for the voice actress for Lady Dimitrescu. She said like gay pride in the lady voice. I do like her. I like her voice. I think the voice actors were pretty cool in that one. But God. You're watching Slimesicles? I've watched a tiny bit of Slimesicles stuff. Not really his gameplay though. Like I think he did like other sorts of videos about gaming, but like not gameplay. But anyways, I will hydrate. Which one do you like more? I haven't watched Resident Evil 7. Guys, I can't keep count. How many hydrates is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. And I did... I don't know. You want to drown me live on air. That should be good. Like, yeah, I haven't watched Resident Evil 7, so I was a bit confused when watching Resident Evil 8. Because they made some references to what happened in, Resi 7. But, like... I just like the action and the horror and the violence. You'll stop if you get a bathtub. How would I set that up? How would I set that up? I know one of those Minecraft YouTubers did that, where they just got a slight little bubble thing. Like, how would I do that? I don't have, like, a laptop. It would have to be here. How would I do that? Point camera at bath. But I don't think I'd be able to do that with my setup. Wait, what were you saying, Amnesia? Would it be odd to pay someone to go to a temple with me? Everyone I know are Christians, so wants to go to me. Like, what type of temple? Also, I mean, hopefully you wouldn't have to pay someone to go with you. Are you scared of bugs? Then you'll love Resi 7. I'm not actually too scared of bugs. But there's some bugs that get to me, weirdly enough. Mostly flying bugs. Flying bugs and ants. But I'm not scared of spiders. I'm actually chill with spiders. And when I mean flying bugs, I mean a lot of flying bugs. I'll sometimes get terrified of butterflies. I don't like things flying into my face. Why did we go from what we want in a relationship to bathtub streams? Isn't that just the most logical progression of conversation? Pretty sure. Right? Yeah. But, let me see here. Gotta check stuff. I have a notification. Ooh, thank you, Scree, for the retweet. Okay. Anyways. In tight spaces, you'll love, Star Wars. Not too scared of tight spaces. That's just watching or playing Resi 7. Ooh. I'm more scared of stupid things rather than reasonable things. Like, yeah. I'm scared of ants. I'm scared of escalators that go down. I'm scared of down escalators. I'm also scared of up escalators, but not nearly as much as down escalators. I will most of the time refuse to use them. If there's an elevator, I'll use that instead. Or the stairs. Because escalators, in my opinion, are just stairs that could fall out underneath you and move underneath you, and I don't know how to time my movement. You're scared of optical illusions? Wasps? Oh, wasps makes sense. Like, who That is true, Ode. Who says, man, you know what I love? Wasps. My favorite. I don't think anyone says that. But it cycling though. I mean, I've never been cycling. I don't know how to ride a bike. I couldn't figure it out when I was a child, and I can't figure it out now. I mean, I can't even figure out. Bees are good for the environment. Save the bees. We don't need. Who needs them? Love sticking my hand into a hornet's nest. It's great. But some fears are just weird. I have a massive fear of being rejected. Oh god. We'll get into like those types of fears. Because I've got those types of fears. I'm afraid of love, despite wanting love. So I'm in a weird back and forth with myself. And also, no, I cannot ride a bike. I don't have balance. I'm also afraid of... I do have abandonment issues. I realized that a couple weeks ago. Like, I didn't realize it. But... like, if I don't hear from someone... Like, I'm currently talking to this girl and I didn't hear from her for a couple days. And it just made me automatically think that I was, like, rejected when that wasn't the case. Or, like, if my dad is gone longer than I thought he would be, I get worried that either he's dead or he left or something like that. Like, I just have major abandonment issues. And I'm trying to work on them. But it's hard. I fucking hate bikes. But hornets are the best. They eat others and I guess. I mean, I don't know about bugs. I'm not an entomologist. Here's a stick. It's all about getting started. Once you're rolling, then just stay in the middle. Look, I could make so many jokes right now, but I mean, screw it. It's Pride Month. Like, the thing is you have to stay in straight with the bicycle. Like, you have to be straight in the middle. I can't be straight. I've always had a hard time. Like, my eyes can't be, like, my teeth ain't straight. My back is definitely not straight. Because people are just shocked that I can't ride a bike. But it's... I've never, so gay I can't cycle straight. Exactly! Like, I just can't. You have a cycling exam? Wow. Yeah, it's... Also, riding bikes, I guess, isn't too common where I live. It's just not. Maybe it's because of the heat. I mean, I have good news, guys. It's not gonna be over 100 degrees Fahrenheit where I am. It's only gonna get to like 99 or 98. That's great. Oh man, what a beautiful, nice, warm day outside, right? But I have a tiny fear of public. Oh, yeah, me too. And like, I have a fear of public. Get rid of anything else about I have fear of public. But yeah, even though like I pass, I'm still afraid of going to like public restrooms, cause it's just like there's a lot of people and like always just the idea of like what if like I don't pass for like a second, or like what if I get like accosted or something, that type of thing. But I also have a fear of eating in public. I mean, that fear only increased during the pandemic. Because, like, now I don't know how to order food. I used to be able to know how to order food, but it's been so damn long, I forget how to read a menu. I'm scared of swimming, but because of swimsuits. Yeah. Like, I hated trying to figure out a swimming situation. Dysphoria, super hot. That's what it is. But yeah, before I came out, I didn't really like swimsuits. And then I realized why I didn't like swimsuits. And then after I came out, I didn't really go swimming a whole lot. Because, like, I just felt really dysphoric about it. I tried something called a swim binder, so a binder specifically for swimming. But it just didn't work. Like, it didn't, make my chest disappear or anything like that. So, I just had extra clothing on me. But all they do is show my skin and my stretch marks. That too. But I know it's a dumb fear, but I just hate them. I mean, God, I was so terrified when a few weeks ago when I went swimming at the hotel. And that was the first time I went swimming in front of other people without my shirt on. So like there was only one other family there because we're still social distancing, but like they could see like my scars, both like my surgery scars and my old self-harm scars. You could see, and also I do have stretch marks, and like even though I've lost a bit of weight, I still have like extra skin, extra fat, you know, and stretch marks are kind of always there. But eventually I was just able to have enough fun swimming to not really worry about them. Why do they exist? Because the human body hates us. I love swimming though, especially in deep water. When I found about shallow water blackout. Oh, what's that? I don't know if I want to know if it made you not go swimming for 2 years. But I'm sorry you're going through a lot of stuff right now, Amnekia. Hopefully things get better. But Super, you have what you call mild tryptophobia. Yeah, I get a little bit uncomfortable too. It depends on the holes, I guess. But we went from relationships to bathtub streams to drowning me, and then to fear. Great. Lovely flow of conversation. Nothing weird about it at all. What else has happened within my life right now? I didn't write down anything before the stream, by the way, because I was not prepared. I was too busy messing with technology. Lucky, Super. But if I feel guilty, I feel sick. Not throwing up sick, but that you're such a horrible person. Yeah. Like, sometimes, like, feeling mentally unwell will also make you feel physically unwell. Like, there's been times where, like, I've been curled over because, like, I'll get a major headache or, like, a major stomach ache type of thing. And jumped in a piece of glass. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, you definitely do not need to go into detail for that one. Ooh. God. That sounds awful. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. They, like, might have needed to get some stitches or something, but, ugh. God. I've never really, overly had too many major injuries. Like, injuries that end you up in the hospital type of injuries. Actually, no. Is that wrong? It depends on your idea of what you consider many. But we used to have a proper pool, and looking back, one of the slides was dangerous as fuck. It didn't, you just fall. Oof. How do people calm down anxious cats? Oh, God. I don't know. I'm sorry, Amnekia. What I'm about to say sounds weird, but I've only ever, like, dealt with unconscious cats. But Because I used to work at a spay and neuter clinic, so like they were all just unconscious. I knew how to deal with those. They didn't move. Yo, it be Terry. Sup, Terry? How's it going? Welcome to stream. We're talking about fears and cats and injury. Why? I don't know. It's just because it's what we felt like. We were talking about relationships before. But... Oh, how you doing, Terry? How you doing? I'm trying to think about all the times I've been injured to the point of being sent to a hospital. Terry just does that. But... When have I fucked up in my childhood? I want to go to a cat cafe too. Oh my god, thank you for reminding me. Because Las Vegas has a cat cafe now. And I haven't gone to it yet. Like, I need to look at it and go. Oh my god, thank you for reminding me. Ooh, this looks good. It's a cat cafe. Ah. Okay, wait. Don't mind me. I'm looking up a cat cafe. But you fell out of your bed and broke your wrist. Wrists are just dumb because they're a bunch of tiny bones. Like, we don't need them. But did you not know of a cat cafe being in Vegas, or did you not know of cat cafes in general? Okay, wait. I wonder if they're available right now, like during quarantine. Okay, I'm not looking to adopt, so to at that at-home cat cafe. But I love cats, but cats don't love me. See, I'm not too big of an animal person, but for whatever reason, animals have always just clung to me. I don't know why, but like, oh my god, I'm looking at a cat cafe right now, guys. It's super important, trust me. Wait, 1 hour, mid-morning to early afternoon. I can do that. Ooh. Love cats, but more of a dog person. Like, I'm okay with dogs, but I'm definitely... I honestly, I wouldn't say I'm either a cat or dog person, but if I had to choose, I'd be more of a cat person, because they're quieter. Is cat cafe... That's what I was thinking. Because, like, I want to ask someone out, and I'm not sure if they like cats. But if they do... would we ought to go to the Buddhist temple? I'm just scared of not having someone with me. I don't think it would be odd. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about Buddhist temples or anything like that. Nearest cat cafe is in Austria. Oof. But, like, there's only cat cafes in big cities. Luckily, I live in a biggish city. Let's say if I theoretically did that. Like, how many... I need to know, home. I can look at this later. I know I can. But, you know, it looks pretty nice. Right next to a Taco Bell, but of course, the cats also need to go to Taco Bell. There's literally a cat cafe in your town? Well then, that's a nice place you could go. But yeah, I am trying to think of places to go for a date. Because I do want to ask someone out, but I've never no, that's wrong. I have asked someone out, they just said no. But like, I've never been on a date before, so I don't know what the hell I would do. How is my day? My day is going alright. I was messing with technology beforehand. Like, I was trying to learn Reaper, which is an audio recording software, and it's just so confusing. Like, I posted on Twitter that it's just super difficult for me to figure out technology. I don't really need acting classes a whole lot right now. I mean, they're good, and I will take some, but what I really need is more the technical part of things. Just, like, more behind the scenes of, like, stuff. Because I have always sucked with technology. Like, someone had to be on a phone call with me for an hour for me to figure out how to set up my capture card for the Nintendo. Like, because I just didn't get it. And I still don't really get it. It took me forever to figure out, it took me forever to figure out OBS. And there's still a lot I don't know about it. Like, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need to show off that we got an iron. Anyways, with literal cats. We're not talking about what you see in anime. We're talking about cats. But literal cats. Literal. I haven't looked at chat for a little bit. You always thought theme parks were amazing? Like, there is one theme park. I don't know if it's open, though. Let me look at it. Because we have the Adventure Dome. It's an indoor theme park. Because you don't want to be outside in Vegas. It's just not fun. We would have the Bike Fest right now. If only we could just get rid. Alright. This page is blank. I want to see, but it says nothing. Is it just not open? No, it says it's open. It just didn't load right or something? But yeah, we have an indoor, do not go to the theme park. I have no idea. But, like, I'm also thinking about, like, ice skating. Because, like, I know that's something, she likes, is that. But, would be an expensive, first date. Yeah. And the thing is, I'm cheap. But, so, I would eventually like to go here again, though, the Adventure Dome. It was fun. Rides and attractions. But, I don't know how to ice skate. I know how to ice walk. I know how to walk on the ice. I hate meeting up with people, though. I'm much more awkward in person. Oh, God, believe me. If you guys ever met me IRL, you'd be severely disappointed. I would not be able to hold a conversation for anything. I would not be nearly as talkative. I would not, do anything like that. Like, I'm just super awkward IRL. I don't know how to talk to people, not even my family. So meetups would be weird. Like, I wouldn't, like, I'm not against them necessarily, but I would be very wary, you know. I met up with one internet friend before, and we were both awkward, and it worked out great. As much compliment, I'm stubborn like that. Like I said earlier, is that, like, online it's a lot easier to either be a lot more nicer or a lot more shittier. You didn't meet up with some gamer friends online? Oh, nice. That sounds like a good day, Amikia. But... Oh, something that, because we do have a lot of people here and I wasn't able to fully talk about it. Yesterday, something that happened is I saw this post on Twitter. I think they were photoshopped pancakes to look like the colors of the pan flag. And I was just so in love with that idea. So I decided I'm gonna make pancakes, but I'm gonna color them pink, blue, and yellow. And I did that. But the thing is, when you make pancakes, they still brown. So instead, I had kind of gross looking colored pancakes. But they tasted okay. I wish I had something to go with them. I had just pancakes. You're taught on tough love. I just want to be told want to not be told I'm not good enough for 5 minutes. Yeah. I don't really believe that whole tough love. A lot of people who say that they do tough love, what they're doing isn't actually love. It's just being a dick. And trying to justify it. Because, like, I was raised on tough love. But, like, there was never a moment where I was told I was loved. Or anything like that. You can never make them look that good. I mean, it was okay. I'm trying to be a better cook. Maybe some eggs or hash browns. I could have done that. Like, I do eggs, only scrambled. I don't have anything for hash browns, though. Have really weird standards for me. Yeah. The amount of expectations that parents can have on you is a lot. I was trying to find a more mature and, like, big word to say, but I couldn't. But yeah, I had a lot of weird standards growing up. But luckily, I'm no longer in that situation. Because my dad might have some weird standards for me, but he knows I'm not gonna follow him. But look at this wholesomeness. He loves to see it. Wait. I have such a hard time with this. The standards my parents have is some chores that I'll be able to and that'll be able to function in society. And that, yeah, being a nice person. All I want for Christmas is a dad who actually shows if he loves me. Ooh, yeah. Cause, I mean, my ex-mom was the same way, like, never actually showed it. And it sucks when that happens, because, like, you can't tell. Also, is it common to say I love you to your family? Yes. Your favorite person? Awesome! Hopefully, they can help make your day feel better, Amnesia. But, I found out, because I was raised the same way, is that we never told each other I love you, or anything like that. So, it was a very weird thing for me to realize, is that people say I love you. And it makes it really hard for me to say that to other people now. Like, when I visited my grandma, she, right before I left, she said, I love you. And it took me, like, a solid 10 seconds to say I love you back. Like, it was just... So... Because I just wasn't raised with it. I wasn't raised to say, I love you. I wasn't raised to say, please, or thank you, or I'm sorry. And the last one sucks. Because there's times when, like, I know I'll do something wrong, but I just don't know how to tell someone I'm sorry. Like, my dad treats me like his employee. Yeah. What you guys have with your dad, I had with my ex-mom. So she just kind of treated me like not even as a pet. She didn't treat me as a person. But it does suck when parents don't treat their children like a child. I don't think I've actually said I loved anyone outside my family. I don't think I have either. Like, I mean, I've had friends who have said it to me like in a platonic sense, but I've never been able to say it back. My family doesn't show affection. We just buy each other food and pat each other's head. I mean, families show affection in different ways. I mean, if you understand, like, if for you guys that's your translation to show I love you, then maybe that works. Are related and we still say Sama after our family name. Ah. Alright. But yeah, like, there are some times when, like, you don't need to say I love you to say I love you, if that makes sense. But the thing is, like, with the way my family was, we didn't have that alternative. We didn't really have anything else that truly showed I love you. Patting each other on the head seems like yeah, that sounds cute. But like, I just wasn't raised with that sort of thing. Over here, if you're good friends, you bully each other. I mean, sometimes you do. It depends on the friend. Like, I had some friends where, like, we would just constantly make fun of each other, but like, affection comes in different forms. Is to mock me or ask if I did any work for once. I want a dad who doesn't constantly patronize me. Yeah. Like, a parent is supposed to, like, show a child humanity? You know? As crazy as that might sound. Yeah. I mean, I don't have too many friendships like that, but, like, I definitely get that, Ode. I don't have too many friendships. But affection is shown in different ways. But I mean, if that's what you say, Scree. But like, don't worry about overly talking or anything like that. Reject humanity, return to monkey. I mean, monkeys are monkeys. I know some monkeys aren't assholes. But I mean, go back. I want to be monkey. I'm trying to think about, like, how. I mean, I only know monkeys from Tarzan, and those are apes. But like, and don't worry. Like, hey, Scree, don't apologize for talking too much on a just chatting stream. That's the point of this stream. Is whatever garble jarble we have in our mouths and our minds, just throw it up onto your keyboard and, like, just hit send. Like, with an orange in its hand. Epic face reveal. Cool guy has been a monkey this whole time. But others fleeing what comes out of theirs. That reminds me of a story. I don't know if I want to share that story, but that reminds me of a story. Man. A psychologist showed a group of monkeys the concept of money, and they engaged in prostitution. Epic. Share the story. So Super made a comment saying that some monkeys aren't assholes while others fleeing what comes out of theirs. That reminded me of something that happened way back in 2017. Early 2017. So, I was in a mental hospital. A psychiatric, I believe is a more technical term, hospital. A long-term one. And there's 2 wards. I was in one, there was another one, and then in the middle of the 2 wards was, like, an office area for the staff. And in the other ward was, like, the more like, anger issue ward. Mine was the more depressed ward. So in the other ward, there was this girl who apparently was really angry at a certain staff member. So, she thought, you know how I'm gonna get back at that staff member? I'm gonna do a big monkey move. And she actually threw shit at that staff member. That was a day. It was... I'm glad I wasn't in that ward for that, but I saw the aftermath. It wasn't pretty. I felt bad for that staff member, especially since that's actually one of the nicer staff members. But it's oh my shit, exactly. Like some weird stuff happened. Some crazy things happened in psychiatric hospitals, man. It was interesting that day. But kind of like Jesus, super. But like we're all told to head into our rooms. And we all just kind of like eventually like realized some girl just threw shit at a staff member. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff you see that you won't usually see in that sort of place. You got bullied with your name? Cause in Dutch it rhymes with, oh, that sucks. But that person is worse than the people at my school. Well, thing is, like, the way psychiatric hospitals currently function, at least in the US, it's not a good system. Like, if anything, being there, which is supposed to, you're supposed to feel better there. Like, it's supposed to, like, help you get treatment and either help you manage your anger issues or your depression. It didn't do that. Like, it was mostly just the way staff worked and things like that. Because in one of the short-term ones I went to, there was a worker, and she told us the exact cost of how much our parents had to spend each day for us to be there. And it was in the thousands. And like, she told us, you better get better soon so your parents don't have to spend so much money. And guilt-tripping kids about that is not going to make them feel better. It's not going to make them get better faster, either. Like, we were told exactly how much it cost. And we were told, your parents are spending all this money on you, and kind of this is your fault. And as someone who had, like, major depression, always, like, worried about, like, I feel like I'm such a waste of money and time for everyone, that didn't make me feel less depressed. So, like, you're saying that to a bunch of, the way, like, it works for, like, youths is, like, it's between the ages of 13 and 17. So you have some 13-year-olds in there, who had to, like, hear that, you know, people still in middle school. Like, if people are afraid to call 911 because they can't pay for an ambulance, you know you did something wrong. Yeah, that was the thing, is that, this was not in a psychiatric hospital, this was at a hospital. So I won't go too into detail, but when I was in between 8th and 9th grade, so like the summer in between, I ran away from home with either the intent to find a new life or die, you know. And I decided, you know, maybe I actually want to get help for myself. So I called for help, and I went to a hospital. But the doctor that was there basically told me that I was just doing everything for attention. And this was after, like, I self-harmed, and that was the main issue. She said I was doing that for attention. And I didn't really actually get the help I needed. Honestly, why the fuck are hospitals supposed to make a profit? That is a good point, Guppy. But, yeah, and she said this to me, and then like went and apologized to my ex mom for me, and like that made me not want to get help. If you have a system where like you feel like you'll help would be pointless, or like the help will actually make you worse, like then your system's fucked. You know, because after that happened, I didn't want to reach out to anyone. I became more isolated. Like, it's just messed up that there's a lot of people who go through that. And a lot of with back to like psychiatrical stuff, it's also just the way they treat the kids there, you know? Because, like, I think I talked about this a bit before, but because I was trans, I wasn't allowed to have a roommate. Typically, with a psychiatric hospital, you have multiple dorms and you either have one or two people sleeping in the same room as you, different beds and everything like that, with a small bathroom. But because I was trans, they didn't want me to be near anyone, whether they were biologically male or biologically female. So I was put on my own, which meant that there was no one watching me at all. And that led to things that aren't good. Mental health is not taken seriously, and there's so many places it's not taken seriously. And it sucks, you know, because both mental and physical health are important. Like, it's just awful. And like something that also didn't help was that like when I went to the long-term one, the short-term one, they didn't separate by gender. They separated the dorms by gender, but not like the wards. But in the long-term one I went to, they did separate by gender. So it was an all-girls ward or an all-boys ward. And I was forced into the all-girls one. And someone who was very new to like coming out and still struggling a lot, was just but that it didn't help. Someone just ate a muffin with the muffin cup and all. Damn. That takes something. But we're talking about mental issues in hospitals. Oh yeah. I just don't like any of the staff. Like, I hope that with more millennials and Gen Zers becoming more professional in things like doctors and things like that, and mental health is being talked about more, I hope that like the system changes, you know. And you can only hope that it does. Cause God, something else, like one of the reasons why like I celebrate Pride as seriously as I do, cause like you hear online mostly like a lot of people say like, oh, why celebrate Pride, you know, you can get married now, yay. But the thing is, at the long-term hospital in my ward, and this was like 20 people, all of them, not a single one was straight. Either they were some part of the LGBT community. So you had some people there who were lesbian, some who were bi. There were a couple other trans dudes like me. All of them, not a single person in that ward was straight. Because all of them were going through something. Most of them in my ward had depression, or they had a mix. Like, that was the thing, is that a lot of them didn't have support from home or anything like that. They all wanted to die. And so when I hear people say, like, there's no need to celebrate Pride, or like, why representation isn't important in media or anything like that, I think about that, and I think about what I experienced, and I think about what people are currently experiencing. Like, how every day I hear about someone almost every day who, like, either doesn't have someone who supports them, who gets disowned, who can't afford life-saving surgery, who gets kicked out, or who wants to die. And, like, that's one of the few things that infuriates me, is when people who try to, like, minimize pride, or, like, representation. Like, it's important to be seen. Because, like, I know if I saw, like, more trans representation in media when I was younger, or even just gay representation, like, I would have felt at least a little bit more loved. Like, it would have made things a bit easier. Like, yeah, not wanting pride is low-key homophobic. Like, I remember we were watching a documentary about depression. My mom was saying how she couldn't understand why people would want to die, because it would hurt other people. Like, the entire point is that they don't think anyone cares about them. And that whole mindset of, like, don't die, other people will feel sad. Or, like, you'll just pass the pain on to someone else. You're guilt-tripping a person who's suicidal. Like, that's not gonna make them feel better about how they're feeling. What they need is you to be there for them. Like, also, that is a shitty statement from your dad. Like, that sort of thing. Did you see, I don't know if I saw that specific tweet from that specific person. Like, but the thing where, like, Disney, like, is celebrating Pride but also canceled a movie with queer representation because they knew China would be against it. Like, the whole, like, something that does irritate me about Pride is how many companies will try to, like, be like, oh yeah, happy Pride, here's some, like, merch with our, like, brand and logo on it, but as soon as Pride's over, we're gonna just toss that to the side. Or, hey, happy Pride to everyone who's, like, living in, like, all the places where, like, gay people aren't getting persecuted. We're not gonna talk about it in those other countries. Like, it's just, this is gonna be fun to watch. Like, the thing is, that whole mindset super of, like, being too weak, you know, is not safe. It's not safe for a suicidal person to think about. You know, what they don't need, like, guilt tripping or, like, more insult. Like, imagine telling, like, someone, like, oh, you're depressed? Oh, you're weak. I'm gonna insult you now. Like, and even if it does make you weak, it's okay to be weak. You're human. Like, humans are not some indestructible, perfect force. Like, to expect someone to not be weak at any given point is super weird. And he low-key wanted, but they're like, no, we won't, yeah. I think I remember something about that ode, about Gravity Falls. Like, I like it if a company, like, actually gives money to charity, or, like, shows that they support, LGBT people, no matter if it's gonna be profitable for them or not. I never watched Gravity Falls either, but, like, I watched a bit of episodes here and there, but I didn't really watch TV. But I'm weird. Have you never because I'm uncultured. But, like, that's something I did like, that the Pride badge that Apex has is available in every country, including, like, the ones where you can get persecuted for that sort of thing. Like, so basically, like, showing that, like, they support you no matter where. Like, it was my childhood. I mean, I've heard a lot of good things about it. I know some things about it. But I just never watched it. I didn't really like TV. I mean, even when you're not a child. Yeah, there's a lot of kids shows that are, like, kid shows, but, like, you can enjoy them as an adult, too. Or any age in between. We've got 14 people watching right now. Hello, we were talking about some really dark shit. And now we're talking about, you know, Gravity Falls. And Pride. So, yeah, welcome. Hope you're all doing good. The adult joke, yeah. I like it when, like, you have a joke, in a kid show, like, the kids won't understand it, but, like, the parents and the adults will get it, like, haha. Like, the one in Inside Out, where they're talking about, like, Angus is like, I saw a bear in San Francisco, and, like, I was like, oh, you. But, I mean, Rebecca Sugar had to threaten to quit to get the marriage episode. Yeah, I heard that, like, it's just so crazy how what effort you have to put in just to have, like, some proper representation. Having possessed animals leak blood from the eyes and chanting, but he wasn't allowed to make a spin the bottle joke. That's so weird. Like, it's weird how I mostly see it in America, how Americans are a lot more fine with children seeing violence as opposed to, like, a slight innuendo or something like that. It's a good show, at least I've heard. But yeah, just didn't watch it. I know more about Steven Universe, even though I haven't actually watched that one either. I just watched a bunch of songs and clips. I didn't hear that joke, but God, I do feel like kids shows and shows like that, animation I feel like is slightly improving, because there was a point where, like, I didn't really like or was interested in a whole lot of animation. But we're getting a lot of cool new animated shows. But there's a petition to keep them from having nudity because that would be bad for kids. Like, it's just, why? Is that Americans would rather, like, have their child exposed to violence and blood and gore instead of real life. Because hopefully most kids don't have to experience the violence part. But, like, it's and then, yeah, exactly, then there's Europe just, like, also I've heard that in at least in the UK, I don't know if it's all around Europe, but after a certain time, like, at night, you guys can start saying fuck on TV. Like, we can't do that. It's not allowed anytime. The only, like, thing that is, at least not on cable TV. There's, like, depends which type of TV. We could say it all the time and, oh, wow. Germany. But, yeah, we can't say, like, I don't think we can, shit is slightly more accepted, but it's because, like, the whole, like, think of the children thing, is that, like, one, we overprotect kids, and two, shouldn't it be the parents' responsibility for, like, what a kid should watch? Like, why are you letting your kid stay up till, like, 10 p.m. watching, like, this show? Like, metaphorically. Yeah. Like, it's just so weird how there's a lot of parents who expect other people to parent their children. Like, I know that was an issue right at the beginning of quarantine. Is that a lot of parents didn't know how to take care of their children because their children were always at school and they had the teachers parent the kids. So like there was a lot of parents that were tired of like dealing with their kids because they didn't know how to do it. And it's just so weird to me. Or like the people who are upset at like Lil Nas X for making a song that wasn't appropriate for kids because he had a song that was that song wasn't even appropriate for kids though. Like if you listen, that song wasn't appropriate, and like, it's just, why are you? An artist should be able to do whatever they want. Like, he doesn't have kids. Like someone's making music not for kids, and like, you should understand that and decide whether you want your kid to listen to it or not. Or, you know, just not give a fuck. Like, it's so weird. You know? Just wait for the Kids Bop exactly! We were talking about, parents wanting other people to parent, for their kids. And we're talking about a bit about the whole Lil Nas X situation that, like, parents were upset because, like, oh, like, my kid loved, like, Old Town Road, but now you made this inappropriate song. Old Town Road was inappropriate. Like, it wasn't a kid's song. It was trendy, but the Numberjacks, Bob the Builder, Thomas the Tank, and others really shaped me without realizing it. I don't know the Numberjacks, but I know Bob the Builder and Thomas the Tank. Though I don't really recall what happened in those shows. Probably for the better. I don't know. Because, like, that weird 3D animation from way back when is kind of weird looking at now. But, anyways, I went off on, like, a tangent. Because you guys have found the things that just like push my buttons to stream. Not you guys, but like bringing up stuff that like one of the lyrics in Old Town Road was like, cheated on my baby, you can go and ask her. My life is a movie, bull riding and boobies is one of the lyrics. Like, that's not a kid's song. Just because your kid listened to it didn't make it a kid's song. Like, that song was inappropriate to begin with. One of the few positives about my memory is I can memorize lyrics fairly easily. And scripts. I can do that, which is good for voice acting. Anything else, awful. But, just Karen's just awful. Anyways, you can absolutely go on tangents into just giant stream after all. I know I can, but like I want to make sure some of it is positive and not me like, being like, oh, adults these days. Always doing this and that, and then also doing the same but for kids. I'm right. I don't associate with people my age or people not my age. I'm all alone. Very that is an idea. It's a very much an idea, Guppy. Loafman finished Loaf 2. Awesome. But, God. I'm trying to grow my beard right now. I don't know how well you're able to tell it's grown out a bit. But, I do want to dye this eventually. I just gotta figure out how, and I need it a bit more poofier. So I have more to work with. I guess. There's villains in that? But I do want to eventually dye my beard. Don't know what. But I want to dye it. Because I saw... There's one voice actor who already does that to their beard. And, like, I was just like, oh my god, I want to do that too. I just need to grow it out. But the issue is, the only part that's really growing is this part. And, like, nothing here is growing. And then one part of my mustache is growing longer. And then the other part isn't. So my mustache is uneven. My beard isn't growing in proper, like, unison. So I'll just have this one batch right here of just beard. He's an iconic character in the bakery. I love bread way too much. Like, this, yes, loaf man. That sounds disgusting, but that would take so much effort and so much dye, and I could barely do one color. Like, I'd need to go to professional to do that, but that costs money, and I don't want to spend money. I just don't. But I definitely want to dye it black. Like, I don't know if that's the first thing I would go with, but I want to dye it black. Because, like, I just want to see what I'd look like if I had black hair, including the beard. We have 3,000 different types of bread. I know, but it's just not good for me. Like, I could have bread forever. I love bread. But I try to stay away from it. Like, that's why I like pancakes, too, is because, like, I like bready type of food. But, like, I know I shouldn't. Loafman is this dude, he's about 20-ish, but every Monday he comes in, buys 3 loaves of bread, and just eats them in one sitting. There's something wrong with your Twitch? Oh, no. Am I looking weird or something? Let me see. I have something... Hey, Twitch, what's happening? You good? It says it's operational. Okay. You're 46 seconds behind on stream. Oof. Yeah, that is not good. How far behind am I? Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 seconds behind, roughly. So, yeah, not too good. As long as I'm in between, like, 5 to 10 seconds, mobile, yeah, I haven't really watched mobile Twitch. I don't really watch Twitch. That is something I should do. Is I should start raiding people again. The issue is a lot of the people I do want to raid are, like, 18 plus channels. And I don't want to send people I know who are not 18 plus to an 18 plus channel. Because I want to be responsible. Ooh. Why is there a Danganronpa cafe? Why not? Also, yes, I am checking my Twitter, which, not my Twitter. But you should also follow me on Twitter and all those other things. Like, I have a Discord. But he gave me a plastic frog statue if you... What the hell? But, like... Well, thing is, it's not like... The thing is, they're about the same inappropriateness as me. It's just that they feel uncomfortable knowing that there's minors listening to the things they're talking about. Like, it's not porn or anything like that. It's not. It's just adults who don't want children in their chat. And honestly, I kind of feel the same way, but I'm not gonna make a rule, like, saying you have to be 18 to talk in my chat. I'm just gonna say, like, I advise you not to talk about your age in general. Like, and also I do limit my inappropriateness. I'll swear a bunch, but like sexually I'll like, I don't really like to do a lot of that. I'll make innuendos and stuff like that. But you need a name for the plastic frog? Ooh, a frog. A frog. A good name for frog. I'm awful with the names. thing is, like, Hopmeister is a good name, but I don't know how to give names to people because I have a lot of like character ideas, and like I know all these other bits and pieces of information about them, but I haven't given them a name. Like, cause that's me, and I'm weird. What a bunch of lovely, lovely frog names. Let's see, Frog and Frogolangelo. Frogatello. If we're just doing Frog, but with like the TMNT names, these are fun names, and we're a fun crowd. In that plot I finished, they have a frog called Dan. Oh, nice. Like, thing is, every single story I have is unfinished. Like, with one story I have, I know how it ends. I don't know how it begins or what's in the middle. I know how it ends, though. And the answer is tragically. A lot of the things I make are tragic. Because that's just me. A lot of these stories I came up with when I was super depressed. So, they're a bit depressing. But... maybe one day I'll actually be able to do something with all my ideas. One of them, like, a lot of them, like, when I think about, like, what they would be, I think about, like, there'd either be a comic or webtoon type of thing. One of them I think would be more of a visual novel, which would honestly be a bit easier to make than a webtoon. Like, no, not that one. I'm talking about a different one. Not talking about the two old dudes. The two old dudes don't die, actually. That one, like, starts off somber. But, like, you know. It is a romance. That one's a romance. So, you have the urge to name him Dude Bro? I think that is a great name for a frog. I think that's a great name for anyone. But, no, not that one either. It's one I haven't showed you. It's one I haven't showed you. The Fluid is even happier. Like, that one. No, don't worry about it. Don't. Do I want to hear a joke? Of course. Of course I do. But I do have some sad stories. Thing is, like, that story was the story I am talking about that's dark was actually not supposed to be dark at the end. But then I realized, actually, I think I want to make it dark. Cause I like shows that make you question morality. And like things like that. I think those shows are great. Like, it's one of the reasons I like Attack on Titan. And then what's another show that makes me think of let me question my morals. Odd Taxi is definitely one of them. I have not watched Breaking Bad, but I hear it does the same thing. I don't watch a lot of TV shows that aren't animated. But also, I'm thinking, because you guys keep on asking me about it, I'm thinking this Friday, I'll start watching Avatar. Like, you made a plot where these two, like, really old dudes fall in love, but they're gonna die soon, so it's sad. Oh. Like, my old dudes aren't too old. I'm thinking, I originally made them in the 40s, but I'm thinking I'm gonna bump it up to 50s, maybe even 60s. But, like, why is it in German? Because I think in the world of Attack on Titan, where they're located is European-based. And, like, I mean, it makes sense because Jaeger, like, Eren Jaeger is, like, definitely not a Japanese name. And also, yeah, German sounds cool. Yeah, 70s to 80s. A man walks into a bar with his horse tied up outside. He goes to the bartender. I can't get my horse to stop crying. Can you help me? The bartender says, sure. The bartender goes outside to the horse, then returns after a bit. Now the horse is laughing. Hmm? Hmm. I don't know if I'm gonna like where this is going. I don't know. I'm concerned but intrigued, super. But yeah, I have one story that's kind of Hunger Games, but also not really. But it has to do with war. Uh, so it's fun, obviously. And then I have another one that takes place in like an alternate Earth. But like imagine 1800s Earth, but like less racist type of thing. But like the technology in the period would be 1800s. Uh, like that's one of the ones I thought of. That's actually my first one. World War One stories. But like I have two superhero themed ones, kind of, except one's more depressing, one's a slice of life. I've got one supernatural old timey one. That's the 1800s one, and then I've got the two old men, and I've got fluid. Like World War II, but less racist. But I some of these ideas I've had in my mind since I was in 9th grade. So that would be, oh god, 5 years ago, I came up with some of these ideas. That is weird to think about. Like, oh my god. Which is why, like, I know, like, I kind of ramble on and, like, the self-expression about these characters, but, like, keep in mind, I've had some of these characters in my mind for years, some almost reaching half a decade. Like, I don't have names for them, but god, do I love them. I have this one where the time traveler falls in love with the other person, but they can't ever interact with them or time will collapse. Ooh. We're here for the rambling. But, god, like, so when I was up one day until, like, 1, purely making pickus for these characters, because I realized I can do these. I can, like, show what I think the characters look like in my head. Like, I can talk about some of the other characters. 1 second, though. I have something I need to check. Ooh. Up. That's fine. I can delete that. But where is it? Where is it? Ooh, this one is nice. I haven't, like, this is the oldest one, and it's the old-timey one. I'm not gonna show the characters right now, but you have this universe hopper who falls in love with the alternate universe, with the, version of the person who killed their family. Oh, damn. That sounds like it would be dark, yeah. But these ideas you have are definitely, like, unique. And it's hard to do that nowadays. Because, like, there's just a lot that, you can't really find that's unique anymore. 1 second. Okay. Put this buddy in. Okay. Wait, the joke. The man says, "How did you do that?" The bartender says, "I'm not telling you my secrets." Then the man leaves on his horse. A few days, and he goes, "Now my horse won't stop laughing." And the horse trying, okay. Loaf man is so fucking sweet. Why do you leave on, like, now I'm in suspense, super. But anyways, this story, is about, in the 1800s, basically. It's the main story is about this girl who is framed for her parents' murder. She's the daughter of like a business family, basically, and her fiance like murdered the parents, blamed it on her, and took over the business. And then the rest of the story is basically about her taking revenge along with the help of others. And He bought me lunch? Oh, that's nice of him. Oh, that's where the story ends. Super. Hmm. That's such a weird way to end that. I thought that was going someplace else. I don't know where, but it's not what I was expecting. But we stand Loafman. Ah. But basically she gets the her name is Jade, by the way. She gets the help of someone she meets while in 1800 psychiatric ward. She was sent there, and she gets help from him. They escape, and then they're both on a vengeance mission. So let me F11. This one has the most straight characters, by the way. Disappointing, I know. A cupcake boy? Well, it's basically Groundhog Day for this person, where they keep reliving the day their best friend killed themselves. They have to choose whether they want to sacrifice themselves or stay in the same day forever. Oh, God. That is dark. You have some dark... I thought I had dark ideas. But anyways, bam. So this is one of the characters. This is the main one, Jade. This is the person who she escapes with. This character design was difficult to come up with. Basically, he's mixed race. He's half Irish, and his dad was an extreme redhead. So that's where he gets the hair from. And then this is the childhood friend of this character. They grew up in an orphanage together, but a boys-only orphanage. And he's a trans dude. But the caretaker didn't mind. So I think you're one of the few people I have a name for. Your name is Cameron. Yeah, Cameron. And then this is God. This is God. And basically, she's the one giving all these people supernatural abilities. And she's also gender fluid. Can present any way she wants. I'm using she right now, but also sometimes uses they, he, whatever. And their name is Amber because of the eyes. And then she has a human son. And then this is a child that the redheaded dude looks after. Who's also an orphan. His name is Fern because he was found near a plant. And that dude is very good at naming kids. But anyways. What I wasn't able to look at chat that whole time. What's happening? It looks like Screed, the first one. Every blonde. I mean, but yeah. Originally, I said when I made this story, it took place in the UK, and in the 1800s, those Irish and everything would have been kind of a bit more like that. But I decided it doesn't need to take place necessarily in the UK or in Europe. Basically, it takes place on Earth, but, like, none of the countries we know of exist. It's made-up countries that I'll make up. Because why not? It's fun that way. But, yeah. With that story, basically, it talks a lot about morality. Specifically from, like, the god of that, story. There's Irish people everywhere, dude. Yeah. But what did Loafman give you though, Amnesia? But what other story do I have to show you that I haven't shown you? Okay, this one you guys have seen a little bit of. I've just added some characters to it. It's one of the few that I actually have a title for. Found in other countries. Yeah, because you guys moved a lot and immigrated after your famine. There you go. And insert. That's too big. But I have this one You've never seen an Irish person IRL? I think I've seen. Thing is, a lot of the immigrants where I am aren't really European immigrants. That would be more on the East Coast. Where I am, you get more Hispanic or Asian because we're closer to those parts. But I talked a lot. I've been losing track too. But I have this one concept. It would be a cute, like, slice of life, like, webtoon. About sort of this utopia where there are people born with superpowers. And some people who aren't, but, like, it's not, like, looked down upon or anything. You just don't have a superpower. And there's basically, because it's so... this world is so perfect, there's no villains, but there are superheroes. But there's one person who's trying so hard to be a villain, but desperately failing, just absolutely failing miserably, because they're just too good of a person, but they don't realize it. Like, that's the concept. But the title of this is called My Boyfriend is a Supervillain. And it's basically about this dude talking about, like, yeah, my boyfriend's being dumb again. He tried to, like, do something, only slightly evil, but it actually turned out to help everyone. So, like, it'd be very jokey, very sarcastic, but also heavily LGBT. Like, that, and also have superheroes, so, like, that would be cool. I've decided on what some of their superpowers would be, or super abilities. Some I have in mind, some I don't. But less supervillain. And let me view full screen. Yes, please. And then F11. That sounds like something I would read. So here are some of the characters, right? We got this dude, and yes, this is a dude. Just very feminine. I don't know his name, but this is the supervillain. The person who constantly tries to be evil, and it just doesn't work for him. And I've always had in mind that he's asexual, biromantic. And then the boyfriend is super serious, no-nonsense type. Just, like, the only bullshit he puts up with is the bullshit his boyfriend causes. Like, that's him. Just, he knows, like, he's not actually a supervillain, but, like, it's still, like, kind of support, like, yeah, you can do that, I guess. Like, I'm not gonna stop you. I just want to see what happens. A bit more of a chaotic neutral, I guess. And then we have, I don't have a name for her yet, but she's like one of the side characters who has a love interest. She's a superhero. Her ability is she is literally indestructible. Like, her bones never break, her flesh never bruises. Like, her one weakness is, like, you can only injure her if she's either sleeping or unconscious. So as long as neither of those happen, it's hard to make someone unconscious if you can't injure them. Like, those are the two exceptions you can, like, really defeat her. Very OP, which is why it's such a utopia. And she's, like, one of the heroes. This dude, I couldn't find a good pick review for him. I mean, so that's why I have two versions. But very, like, goth looking. A bit edgy, but also, like, very innocent. Like, he's friends with him. He's, like, the sidekick of him. He's trying to learn how to be a villain, too, but he also sucks at it, especially since he's taking advice from this dude. But he would be the love interest of this superhero. And then this one I just came up with. I've always liked the idea of a superhero who's gender fluid. So, like, when they're a superhero, when this character specifically is a superhero, they feel more like a girl. So, like, their costume and everything is a bit more feminine. But when they're just a regular citizen, they're a dude. So it's a perfect disguise too, I think. I don't have a name for you either, but, like, I always liked that idea. Like, what better disguise, you know? But anyways, I wasn't able to look at that chat during that one either. What are you guys saying? Is the... Oh. Okay. Honestly, cool guy, this plot started off where the supervillain was heavily based off of Loki, and the boyfriend was heavily based off of me. But as I got more into it, I changed them. I would say that the redheaded guy is definitely different from me, as is like the supervillain changed completely from Loki. Like the only like similarity is like a slight physical with the long black hair. But I will what the hell? Are there any heroes that can manipulate air? I don't have one. By the way, the goth guy, his super ability is that he can make anyone fall asleep. Like he just has to poke them and they fall asleep, and that's it. Can you add your earn person? I don't know if I'd really want that, because like that's also it's one of my newer stories, but like I'm very protective of them. But like I just love them. Like it's they're just great. I love coming up with characters and stories and things like that. I just don't have a way to convey them, and I wish I did. But yeah, it would mainly be about those 5 people. And the one gender fluid superhero, I'm trying to think. I only either see them as being Arrow Ace or polyamorous. No, I don't see them just being monogamous. I love superhero stories that aren't stereotypical. Yeah, like, and also I want more representation. So like, I'm pulling a Thanos and doing it myself. I'll do it myself. All right, like, I want to just jump in and scream, and I can't tell if I'm sad or angry. But I just want more, you know. I convey my stories by making Google slides. Basically what I'm doing is I'm making pictures of the characters and then putting them each in their own separate document. And then I write down like parts of like what I think their plot would be. The easiest one to make plot-wise would be the one I just showed, because it wouldn't be like a whole singular plot. It'd just be like little bits and pieces. Like you see parts of their daily lives. You know, it's not like, it's not really chronological or anything like that. Invincible has gay representation? You have what's your question? What's your question? Let me organize my stuff again. There we go. Put that back. I would share it with you guys, but it's shit. I mean, I liked the Google slide you made. If that's the one you're talking about. Cause like, I have a hard time explaining to people what my plots are because I know so much about them. Like, let's say I pay for all of you guys to go and get your nails done. Would you? Someone paid me to get my nails done. Would I do it? I mean, kind of the same as Scree. Like, getting my nails done is not like a thing I'm against. Like, I just don't think it would suit me, is the thing. Though maybe with the dyed hair it might. But, and it also, maybe getting my nails done would help me, like, not bite them. Because I do that too much. So, like, it's not something, like, I'm really opposed to. Oh, hey, Ode. Welcome back. We were talking about some of my stories, some of, Scree's, stories. We were talking about, Amnekia asked a question and saying, let's say I pay for all of you guys to go and get your nails done. Would you? And that's what I was just answering. But I'm not opposed to getting my nails done. But, like, it's not really something I'm interested in either. But if someone said, like, hey, I'm going to give you this money to get your nails. Like, if it was free, then I would do it, maybe. Just to try it. Because, like, I'm trying to be more open. You had pink nails for a joke between friends and really disliked it. Yeah, it's not for everyone. But I don't know if it would be odd. I mean, it's not too odd. I just don't want my nails done. I wouldn't hate it. I just don't want to. Yeah. Like, for me, there's a lot that, like, I'm not really interested in, but, like, I'm not opposed to trying. Like, but only because it prevents me from biting my nails. So it does prevent you from, I need that. I need that. I bite my nails, and it's not good. But, like, I'm trying to be more open with new experiences and new things. Like, I'm trying to be more open with trying, like, new food, new fashion, new things like that. I would never want those long nails, like acrylics. Like, I wouldn't want that. But, like, I would be fine with someone painting my nails. Or something like that. Like, but I would not, like, those long nails, I don't think I'd be able to game with those nails. And, like, that's important. If I can't game, what am I? Instead of biting my nails, I crack my knuckles and everyone around me hates it. I do both. So, you know, I'm just doing great for myself. But you might paint your nails. One of my guy friends always seems interested. And I want to pay for us both, but I don't know if it'd be too odd. I mean, if they're your friend, like, and they can always say no if they just don't want to. And, like, I don't think that'd be weird. And she'd kill someone for them. Because I'm afraid of looking dumb. I'm afraid of, not as much as looking dumb, but that I wasted money. Or something like that. As you can tell, I have a problem with money. You have thick hair? Oh, man. I have very thin hair. Like, also, you guys can't see because it's in the back. But, like, I have, like, no matter how short we cut it, I have a part of my hair that's always just damaged. Like, it's all frailed. Like, I just wish I didn't have that. But I don't believe her. I mean, like, you have good teeth? That's the only thing straight about you. Hey, I have awful teeth. I'm trying to think, is there anything in my body that is straight? Like, because also my toes are not straight. When I was young, I purposely put my shoes on the wrong feet because I didn't know my left from my right, and eventually the left ones felt more comfortable than the right one, even though it was deforming my feet. Look, if I was on Wiki Feet, I would have an awful score. My toes are bent. It looks like a bone is popping out on one of them. My eyes are weird too. You saw what I could do with my eyes, but I've also realized that, like, sometimes one eyelid will be lower than the other. Or sometimes, like, I won't even realize that my eye is going in a different direction. You follow the stereotype by having bad teeth. They're really pretty. Oh, like, What ways do you think your eyes are weird? Uh, you just have to. But because I think my eyes are weird because like my eyelid and my eye, I feel like don't always sync up. Like I think one is a bit lazy, uh, or just moves on its own without me wanting it to. But I like my eye color though. I do like my eye color. I think I have decent eyes, when it comes to that. Everything else about my eyes, you know, they're just weird. And I don't know if you guys can see, but I have hazel eyes. So they're like greenish brownish. Though I'd say it's like more on the green side. Sometimes my eye automatically closes when I smile, so I wink and it's I cannot do a good wink. Like when if I try to wink, I basically almost close my other eye. There's blue, green, and brown stuff, and I don't know, maybe that's normal, but nobody in my family has those eyes. I mean, blue, green, and brown kind of sounds what I have. Cause like I kind of have a mix. Like there's parts of my eye that's just brown, and parts of my eyes that's just green, and then some parts that's like it's mixed. That's heterochromia, I think. And you thought it was cool? I don't know. But you hate your eye color? I don't think there's a bad eye color. Like, I know, like, blue eyes are nice, brown eyes are nice, hazel eyes or green eyes are nice. Some people have gray eyes. Those are cool. They're green-gray, yeah. Like, I don't see any eye color as being a bad eye color. Same thing with hair color, too. Like, there's some I have a preference for. Like, I'm not gonna say which ones because I don't want people to feel bad. But, like, I don't think there's, like, a bad hair color. Like, you'd love to have black hair. Everyone, take a picture of your eyeball. But your eyes are, like, really blue. But, like, really blue eyes are nice. My grandpa had really blue eyes, and he had really nice eyes. Like, I don't think just because it's on a person doesn't make them bad. Like, am I about to take a selfie of my own eyeball? Yes, I am. Do I need to take off my... I think I need to take off my glasses to do that. Because otherwise you get glare. And I don't want that. Let's see. Eyeball. How close can I get to my own eyeball? You can't... why is it at such a... I don't know how to use a camera, guys. It's not focused. Is that a good picture? I can't tell. Everything's blurry to me right now. I can't see chat. I wish I had a fringe. God. I can't see. Even though it's just a foot in front of me. What are we talking? Phone. Your hair's just a boring shade of... Like, brown is a good color. Like, my hair is, like, brownish. I don't know exactly what a fringe is, though. Like... No, don't worry about that, Scree. You follow me everywhere else. Except real life, I hope. Eyeball. Save a picture of my eyeball. There we go. That's my eyeball. Oh, Banes. Gotcha. We see Danny without glasses about 3 times a year. Once every blue moon, you'll see me without glasses. Though, if you saw, like, my swimming pics, you saw me without glasses. Because I don't wear glasses when I'm swimming. Now. Let's see here. Where is... Let me post a picture of my eyeball. Eyeball. I think you do. Eyeball. There we go. But you should give out more recipes? I mean, like, that does seem like it would be a cool thing. Like, I don't have a family recipe. I feel uncomfortable without glasses, not gonna lie. Yeah. Like, I feel naked without my glasses. Except I'm comfortable enough to take off my glasses on stream. But no, I just can't see without them. I used to wear glasses because I have a lazy eye. So did the glasses help, like, train it? Or was it just like that one has bad vision? I don't know how that works, so. But I do have a friend, or had a friend, who also had a lazy eye. And they were supposed to wear glasses, but they didn't. And I get glasses aren't for everyone. Like, I think I look better with glasses than I do without. But for some people, like, the frame just might not look the best. Like, I prefer these glasses, these small glasses, as opposed to my larger ones now. I used to only wear large ones. I don't know why. I can't win with my appearance. Oh, no. But my glasses make me look way worse. Oh. But I always wore these overly large glasses because, like, I wanted to... Whenever I tried on glasses, like these small ones, because they weren't fit for my face, like, they always, like, didn't cover up all the vision, so I could, like, see up and down it. But I didn't realize that they position it to your face. So I think I look better with these more rectangular ones than the large ones I do. Dude, I look so fucking ugly without glasses. From the little I can see of myself when I'm not wearing glasses, I don't look good without glasses. Like, it's just help you watch calmer? What? Yeah, what does that mean? But yeah, I don't think I'd ever contemplate, like, getting contact lenses. Because, like, I'm fine with my glasses as they are. Like, I'd much prefer that, and I don't like the idea of sticking something into my eyeball. You know, I just don't wanna. We got, how many eyeballs we got in Discord? Ah, eyeball. You did a much better picture of your eye than my eye. I can't get my eyeballs to widen up, you know? My eyes are always just like... Ooh, purple lenses. If they see me without my glasses? Oh. The one time I contemplated ever getting contact lenses was when someone said I looked more masculine without glasses, and I was like, ah, shit! Well, guess I gotta be blind forever. Of course it's fine. It's fine. Of course it's fine. Yep. So if you ever, like, need to do, like, that spy movie thing where, like, you need a scan of someone's eyeball, you have mine. Oh, your girlfriend's there? Oh. No, someone cosplayed as it. Okay. Never mind. That's the love of your life. Okay. I mean, that's cool. Like, someone just casually walked into a bakery, cosplayed as someone? Damn. Oh. I like your eye. I know that's a weird thing to say, but I like it. Because, like, you kind of got what I have going on, but just, like, the colors are slightly different. Because mine is more greenish-brown, yours is more bluish-gray. And then you've got the green in the center. Like, I have more, like, my eyeball gets browner the more inward you go. Yours gets greener. Ah. And also, you know how to take a picture of your eyeball. Neither me or my dad don't. We don't know how that works. But, like, Oh, is it because it's an iPhone? We have Android, so maybe the Android just hates our eyeballs. Or maybe, hear me out, I'm off with technology. I mean, I could try again, but I just don't know how to take a photo of my eyeball. I think it's because, like, I think I can't raise my eyeball right now. Here we are. Is it blurry? It's blurry. It's so blurry. It might be because of the glasses, though. You use flash. Oh, God. Oh, no. That's not good. I mean, it came out great, the picture. But at what cost? Like, putting flash right into your eyeball? How are you able to keep your eye open for that pic? Oh, no. Like, how? Maybe if I just zoom it in, I might be able to get a better one. We got another eye picture. I can't see it right now. I just can't get a good picture of my eyeball. Maybe I should blend myself too. Alright, yeah, yours is a bit more like blended in. It doesn't have quite the same like different colors. But it does look nice. Just like for anyone who's not watching this stream, they're gonna be so disturbed looking at the IRL pics and just seeing a whole lot of eyeballs and just wondering what the hell is going on here. Mine's blurry as fuck too, Guppy. And also my eye isn't really wide open. I'm trying though. I'm trying. Then it's like I have to keep on taking off my glasses for it. Which means I can't see chat. Yeah, not to sound weird or anything, but your guys' eyeballs are pretty cool. I'm trying really hard. What happens if I do flash? Okay, wait. It's still blurry, but you can see the color better. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Because I was expecting it. I think that's a much better picture. Just bouncing around. Yeah, you have the most clear picture. I'm actually going to delete the one I posted. And delete. But then repost a different, better one. Your eyeball is so clear. Okay. Don't use the camera selfie side? Is that how you do it? Because, yeah, that's a much better picture. Welcome to this part of the stream where my dad and I are figuring out eyeballs and cameras. So don't use the selfie side. Then how do I do it? Because then I can't see what I'm doing. I don't know. Wait, I can. Oh my god. I'm a genius. I look at my webcam on my stream, and then I oh wait, I'm blind now. Shit, that doesn't work. That would have been a great idea. Unless I can make this bigger. Wait. I'm figuring this out. I can do it? Maybe. No, that's wrong. How much am I doxing myself right now? There. Is that... Did I click it? I can't tell. Nope, wrong. I did something. Did I take it? No, I didn't. What are you guys saying? We can see too. I mean, I don't have anything here incriminating. Maybe. Can you take a picture?
Set a 3-second timer, and then we'll just look in the sun. But
I
look like
You didn't. I need. How is a timer gonna work if you can't? Like, I can't take a picture. I need to be more zoomed. Anyways, that was my dad who just walked in. It's still blurry. Do I need a flash? I feel like I need flash. I think my lighting's shit. You didn't expect him to sound... What did you expect him to sound like super old? Deeper voice. Hey, I'm daddy. You know, like that. Like that. Definitely. Yeah. I'm the daddy and... That was brighter. Ah, but it came up clearer, guys. I have a picture of my eyeball. At what cost? My eye. Oh, I can see now. Expect him to sound like Wario. Gotcha. Was it worth it? No.
I'm sorry to everyone who thought I would sound more like this.
They thought you'd sound like this. Okay, one second. Eyeball. Operation Eyeball is almost a success. If I can see, my eyeball's acting funny. It's like I flashed a bright light into it. Do not try this at home. Or if you do, don't use flash. Can you delete that one, Daddian? The one you just took? Because I have a better one. We don't need all these pictures of my eye. Here is a better picture of my eyeball. There you go. That's my eyeball. Ah! But yeah, my eyeball is a bit more green on the outside, and then it gets browner as you go more inward. It took forever to figure out how to do a clear eyeball picture, but best just chatting segment stream ever. Just watching someone desperately try to figure out, how do I take a picture of myself? And then, yeah, did it. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Ode. Because I do love bodies of water. Like, when I went to Washington, I loved, like, looking at the lake. The lakes they have, because they have multiple lakes. That's weird to me. And just the rivers and things like that. Okay. But look at all these eyeballs. You all have good eyes. Nice eyeballs. My eyeball is now feeling better. I'm more awake now. That's what happens when you shine a bright light in your face. Don't recommend it, though. Really don't. But anyways, that was fun. Interesting and fun. But yeah, I definitely needed that extra light. Because my place, my setup is actually a bit on the dark side. Because I'm edgy. I eventually need to get better lighting. But, you know, it's decent. Eyeball reveal. Oh man, also a face reveal. Epic. Scree has been a cat this whole time. Look at all your eyes. Who's calling me? Stop that. Anyways. But I do apparently have a red. I haven't checked it. Who knows? Maybe you guys are posting the absolute worst stuff on there right now. And I wouldn't know. Because I haven't been on Reddit in a while. So if I just look up... If I look up this, what'll pop up besides me? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Ah. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay. Some Apex stuff, awesome. Some Mario stuff. I will eventually go back to Mario Odyssey. Likely when we finished, Miitopia. Cause, like, yeah. It's, whichever one comes first. We'll either finish it after I finish Subnautica Below Zero, or when I finish Miitopia. I don't know which one will take longer. But I will eventually finish it. We will eventually go back to it. And I haven't set up, when is this month's charity stream going to be? I think, okay, yeah. Because I have something on the 30th. So the next charity stream would be on the 23rd, a Wednesday. Hopefully, now that it's summer for a lot of people, more people will be able to show up. But, you posted the lake? Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's a pretty lake. God, that is nice. There's no water where I am. Like, so being able to see that is just great. Like, it's weird to me that there are places, like, you just constantly see water on the daily. That's weird. I'm not used to that. But, let's see here. But, what was I saying? Something about Reddit, something about that. Oh, is this where you are, Scree? That looks like Ireland. Like, I don't know why, but that gives me Ireland vibes. That there's no green over there. Like, there's some fake green. There's some grass. A lot of the trees aren't really green. But we don't really have any huge stuff. Like, seeing this mountain with a bunch of green on it, that's weird. Our mountains are just brown. Like, I think if do I have a picture that I can share? Because my screensaver is like, it's a picture of one of the mountains here. I don't know if I can do I have a picture of it saved? If I do, it's like real old. I don't think I do though. Like, I mainly take pictures of Washington because Washington's way cooler to look at. Like, yeah, I don't think I do. Sorry, guys. It was on fire at the time. Oh, so that's where the smoke is coming from. I thought that was just like nice clouds. I didn't think it was a fire. We are the flattest fucking country. We have a lot of mountains where I am. Basically, imagine a bowl, right? All the mountains are the sides of the bowl. I live in the bowl. Like that's where I live. Wait. I need to look at Twitch chat. Bet. I would dock myself because reverse image shirt detects it for some reason. Huh. Well, definitely don't dox yourself. None of you dox yourself. Alright? The only dummy who should dox himself is this dude. We have 3 lakes. I think this is the middle one. 30 meters above. Oh my god. That is weird to me. Because, like, if I look one direction, oh, that's a huge mountain. If I look another direction, another huge mountain. Look at that. But yeah, I basically live in a bowl. I think what it used to be is, like, there used to be ice. There used to be a lot of ice here. Like, there was, like, a glacier here, and it melted. And now, that's where I live. So I could stalk you if I want. What a lovely pastime. Denmark is flat. Mountains seem cool. I've gone hiking up them when I was really young. I haven't actually been on a mountain in a while. Well, no, I went to Mount Rainier in Washington, but I didn't actually climb the mountain. Not Mount Rainier, Mount St. Helens. You know, the one that exploded. You're not allowed to climb that one, but I got close to that one. But I went to that one. But, do I want to know what that says? I feel like this is some sort of curse word. I feel like all these are some sort of curse word. But I'm gonna look it up anyway, because I'm smart. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay. I only know Bismarck because I played him in Civilization. Here's my local KFC, cable here. Here's my social security number as well. Go ahead and share. You know what I'm kind of for whatever reason I was just thinking of this. That's fine, Scree. I was just thinking, like, what if... I'm kind of disappointed that I was never able to have a gender reveal party. Because I know what some younger trans people are having is, like, once they come out, they'll have a gender reveal party for themselves. I didn't get to have that. And I'm kind of jealous. Like, that would be pretty cool if I was able to have that. Just because I think that's the only, like, gender reveal party I see as being reasonable. All those ones that are happening in America with, like, the explosions using dynamite to show that you're having, like, a baby. No, not that one. Ooh. God, I love sunrises and sunsets. A very belated one. But, like, it's so late, though. It's like, I came out when? 20... It'd be like 5 years late. That's fucking... Jesus. Oh, I'm getting old. But... or postponed wedding. Isn't a reasonable way to tell people? You know, maybe, just hear me out. There might be better ways, or even better. Who gives a shit? Like, if I ever found out from a friend that they're pregnant, like, I don't care what it's born as. Like, it's just not... Who cares? My uncle had a gender reveal party to announce the gender, but it was like a cake. Yeah, maybe, like, if you do it without blowing shit up, maybe. Like, that would be nice. Just maybe not blow up a neighborhood. I only cared with my little brother. I did not want, you did not want a sister? I mean, do you have any siblings, or was it just like you didn't want to... What was it about you didn't want a sister? I mean, I can't really relate. Like, I only have one sibling younger than me, and like, I was too young to really care about whether I wanted a brother or sister, because I was like 2. I just knew like there's a baby. Oh, you were able to help the kid. Oh, that's nice. So like, I wasn't really old enough to really have an opinion on it. Like, I want a brother or I want a sister. I don't know what I would have wanted if I did. Cause like I had 2 sisters already, so maybe I would have wanted a brother, or maybe I just was used to having sisters, so I was like, I want a sister. Some dude wanted Mike in Apex tell us his girlfriend was having a baby, and I didn't leave him hanging, so I said, good job. Ah, nice. Like, I mean, I kind of want siblings again. Because if I'm being honest with myself, I don't think the biological siblings I have really think of me as a sibling. So to have something like that, like either an older or younger sibling, would be great. You have 2 brothers, a stepbrother and a stepsister, but little girls are just annoying as fuck. I wasn't really a girly girl, but did stuff people associate with boys. I'm the oldest except for my stepbrother, but he lives in Germany. But I always joke with Daddy and that, like, hey, if you better like date a mom, like that way I get some siblings. But like, I don't actually care about who he dates, like, as long as they're healthy, like mentally for him. But the best I can offer you is stream sibling. Yay! You know, if that's what I can have, then that's what I'll have. Cause like, there are some aspects I do miss about being a sibling, both an older and a younger sibling. Cause I like being an older sibling to someone, and I also like being a younger sibling. I had 2 older sisters and 1 younger sister. And I do like living alone. I gotta admit, that's one part I don't miss. I do not miss sharing a room with someone or the constant noise. I don't miss that. I like the solitude. Probably a bit too much. But like, I do miss having that. Your little brother was born at the most inconvenient time. I think I was also born at an inconvenient time. I was born at some weird time. I know that a few hours after I was this me? I think one of the children, a few hours after they were born, they were taken out to a restaurant. Because, you know, that's what you do with a newborn baby. My brother can either be the best person or the worst. Yeah. Like, I don't have experience with brothers, but, like, I imagine, like, it honestly kind of be the same as sisters. Like, they're either, like, really nice or just an asshole. You had a big test coming up, like 5 goddamn, your brother's been born, so I started freaking the fuck out. But I had to go take the test. Damn. But I think our definitions on that one, Guppy, are slightly different. But yeah, apparently I think it was like called a Black Angus or something. I was taken out when I was a few hours old. I was a wee baby. My parents said, "Hey, let's go out to eat to like celebrate." Cool. Like, I mean, at least your teacher like was chill with it. But yeah, that is a weird question, Ode. And we already talked about this in a different stream, and I think it made some people uncomfortable, so... I mean, it also made me a bit uncomfortable, but I kind of, like, went with it. Oftentimes, I feel like I do that too much. Even if I'm, like, uncomfortable with something, I'll just go with it. Because I would rather be uncomfortable than, like, ruin someone else's fun. You're the expert on that one. Oh shit, we have 20 minutes left till stream ends. Did you guys realize that? I didn't. I mean, that not really a fun fact, but I mean, I don't really remember a whole lot about the baby part because like I said, me and my little sister were kind of similar in age. I was only like 2 years older, so I don't know a whole lot about babies. Babies scare me. Like, babies scare me because they're the same as animals. I'm not interested in animals, but like they'll still like cling to me. The same thing with babies. Like, babies for some reason just want to stare at me. And I don't know why. What are they staring at? Can't they mind their own business? Like, babies are weird. Toddlers? Yeah, babies and toddlers I don't like. Because you can't predict them. I have no idea what a toddler is going to do. I hate toddlers with a passion. Like, there was one time when, like, I was at a restaurant. This was before COVID. And we were like, at, like, a little booth area. And right behind my head was, like, this, like, 2 or 3 year old who kept on, like, standing up on, like, the little booth. And they just wanted to touch my hair. And, like, I didn't know why. Why are you like that, baby? Like, no. Do you think there's an afterlife? And if so, what do you think there is? I don't know. Like, honestly, I feel like it's nothing. I mean, part of me wants to be hopeful and, like, hope that we become, like, ghosts or something cool like that. But, like, I feel like it's just nothing. Babies and little children staring at me a lot too. I mean, I think it's a good thing. I don't want a kid, but I think I'm good with kids. I don't know if I want kids. Like, some babies are cute. Your baby is ugly. There are some ugly babies. Like, there are some people that do have to accept that you have an ugly baby. But there are some cute babies. My psychology teacher had, like, a very young baby, like, less than a year old. And she would sometimes take the baby into class. And that was a cute baby. But there are also some babies that are just like, oh, that's a baby? It looks like an old man. But I don't know if I would want kids. If I did, like, I would probably adopt, most likely. Just because biologically it's hard for me to have a kid. Possible, but wouldn't like it. Babies are bald balls of flesh. But I think toddlers are cuter than babies. Because that's when they start to look a bit more like a human. But like a small human. But babies, nah. When I was a few months old, my mom could already make one that's pathetically short. Oh yeah, when I was born with a full head of hair. Like, it weirded people out that I had a full head of hair. I don't want to give them my genetics. A fair reason. But yeah, I was born with a full head of hair when I was born. And that weirded people out. I was also born with an almost tail. Like, my tailbone really stuck out when I was a baby. Like, if it was any more out, I would have had a tail, which means I would have been paralyzed or dead. But thing is, it affects me now because, like, it didn't affect me as much when I was, like, fatter, because, like, I had more fat to protect it. It's very hard for me to sit because my tailbone gets in the way and it really hurts. So I have like special padding because I just have a bone sticking out my butt. Like, it's still kind of curly, but not as much. I think I had straight hair when I was a baby. I don't think it was curly. I'm trying to remember. A beta version of Ojiro. Ah, yeah. I know my genes include a type of womb cancer. I just hope that I don't get a girl if I ever have children. Unfortunately, as cursed as that sounds, it's true, Super. Great quote, by the way. Danny has a pointy ass. Just real pointy. But I can't sit right, but that's because I can't, I'm a can't sit queer. I mean, right now I'm sitting, like, almost crisscross on my gamer chair. I have a hard time just sitting. Both because my pointy ass, as Super Hot calls it, and because I'm gay. We have 15 minutes, guys. You want to keep on talking about babies and pointy asses, or you want to talk about something else for the last 15 minutes? Because it does not feel like it's been 3 hours. After this, I have to go to the orthodontist. But that's good, Daddy. And I did hear that they were thinking about doing that. I'm glad that they actually put it into... Like, I know that some students did it anyway. They just said they were feeling sick when it was actually, like, they needed a mental health day. But that's good. You always sit with your legs crossed? I have to have one of my legs crossed most of the time. Even when I'm at a restaurant, and, like, I'm at, like, one of those, like, booths, I'll sit. My legs won't be on the floor. They'll be on the booth, the arm thing. If there's an armchair, I put my legs over the arm and sit sideways. I sometimes do that. I do. Sometimes I'll have my legs on my desk when I'm gaming. Like, I'll be, like, lied back, one leg on my desk, one arm, like, on that. So if you treat, like, two negatives, in math, it would make it positive. It means nothing. Ah, math. My students were, so chill with, like, the one time I had a panic attack after a topic about death. Oh. And I asked if I could go home. And, yeah, like, that's nice of them that they let you, go home after that. It'd be, I kind of man-spread, too. I mean, it's nice to have that room. But... dicks are annoying as fuck. Guppy boy. I do hear that. Unfortunately, it's an annoyance that I want. I am a dick. But, see, this is why you're good in joke books, Greg. But, I do hear that. But, what else? What was I thinking? Don't know. After this, I'm going to the orthodontist. Oh yeah, I got cast for something. A bit ago. Like, about a bit less than a week ago, I got cast for something. And on Twitter, I was talking about, like, how, they are annoying, but do have benefits. I would like to one day be able to, like, go to a urinal. That'd be cool. But, like, when I found out I got cast for that thing, I was, like, super excited. Because, like, I don't think I can reveal what it is yet. They want to do, like, an announcement type of thing. I mean, nothing's stopping you from doing that without a dick. It's just a bit more, like, complicated. Nothing's stopping you. But is uncomfortable and embarrassing. And not get it, yeah. But what a great conversation this is gonna end on. Just the positives and negatives of dicks. Like, I'm hoping that sometime next year I could start looking into metoidoplasty, possibly. Like, because I want a dick, you know. As much of like I know like it gets in the way of things, you always have to adjust it, things like that. Like, it's better than what I have. Uh, like, and it's expensive though. It's so expensive. Like, unbelievably expensive. And like, trans men bottom surgeries aren't as perfected as trans women's bottom surgeries, so it's a bit harder to get better results. And you also have to travel a lot for it too. I think there's one person, one doctor where I live who will do it. But typically, if you want to stay in the country, you either have to go to like California, New York, one of those big cities, and not as good as the real deal. Like, I just want to get rid of your tits, TBH. I don't care about the bomb that much. Like, they are uncomfortable. Like, one of the reasons I'm able to exercise more and I'm more fit now is because I feel okay. Can trans women donate their dicks to trans men? I don't think so. I think they're working on a way to do that. That would be awesome, though, if you could. Like, a dick transplant. Like, but they're working on studies for that, both for trans men and for, like, cis men who've, like, lost their dick, like, in an accident or something. But, like, how many more days until... In roughly 3 weeks, I'll have been, post-top surgery for a year. Like, that is so crazy to think about. But one of the reasons I feel like I'm more happier, and, like, able to be more healthy and fit, is because I've had top surgery. I feel like I want to move now. Like, I feel more attuned to my body. If you do get a binder, make sure you get it properly sized. Sports bras also help a little bit. Don't use none of you use ace bandages, I swear to God. If you do that, you're gonna hurt yourself, and it's gonna suck. Don't use ace bandages. Like, don't do it. Like, it just sits annoying, yeah. I mean, it's not really girl talk. I mean, it's AFAB talk, like a female at birth talk. Or not even that, because, like, people who have either had or have had stuff like this. Yeah. And, like, I'm not a girl either. I just didn't like them. But yeah, so for binding, like, I know 2 sites the best. I mean, I like boobs on other people. I think that's great. Like, boobs on someone else, awesome. Boobs on me, no. I don't know if I'm a girl, but, you know, time will tell. Yeah, or it won't. Who knows? But I know the site I got. Don't get binders on Amazon, by the way. Those are often not, like, properly made. They're weird. They don't fit right. Don't get binders on Amazon. And then, what's the other one? G. Yeah, that one. Okay. Imagine having to carry around extra... Yeah, that... Like, it sucks. I'm already fat enough. But just so you guys know, if... Like, if you ever do have the opportunity to get top surgery, like, know that you won't actually really lose a whole lot of weight. At least at first. Like, I weighed myself before surgery and after surgery. I gained weight in between that. Weird. But it's because of all the IV they put in you. And also, you can't poop for a while because of anesthesia, and that does that to you. But after that, those side effects go away. You'll lose weight. But at first, you'll be weirded out, like, why the hell am I heavier? I just lost a bunch of fat. You think you'll have to come out for us first? Yeah, it's hard to get binders delivered if you're not. But don't rush yourself either. Like, if it's safe and you feel ready, then definitely. But if you're not both of those things, then give it time. But no, anesthesia. And is that what the captions are saying? Good old captions. But I wore a binder for about 2 years. And God, I have to lose weight before I can get a binder. You don't want to get surgery. Yeah, there's some people who don't want to get the surgery. Definitely. It is a lot to work with. I think I might, like, never come out. I mean, it's technically, yeah. You just don't like being unconscious and waking up. I mean, I didn't like it either. Like, I was kind of panicking beforehand. Imagine having to carry some weird sausage between your legs, which are annoying when you want to sit. Imagine. But, like, it was weird. Also, isn't there that thing where you can wake up during surgery? It's rare, but it can happen. But the thing is, there's a lot of things that are rare but could happen. Like, you could get in a car crash. Your plane could crash. You know, there's a lot of risks with a lot of things. So, I know it is hard to not think. I was thinking about that right before I went into surgery. Like, you need to go? Well, I need to go soon too, because we're actually nearing the end of stream. And this was a lot of fun. I'm glad we were able to talk about a variety of things. And I mean, I'd rather die than feel so much pain. I'm kind of the same way. Like, after you get surgery, it's definitely, you're sore. You have to take care of a lot. Especially for me, apparently my scarring doesn't heal as fast as other people. And I have to, like, at night I put tape on. I put, like, some scar treatment on to try to fade it as much as I can. And it's not really too faded. I'm kind of tempted right now to, like, show off the scar, but it'd be hard to do that without also, like, breaking Twitch rules and, like, showing the nips. But yeah. I love just chatting streams too. Because, like, it's just fun to talk to you guys about whatever random bullshit. Like, we were talking about relationships, babies, we took a picture of our eyeballs. You know, normal stuff. Very, very normal stuff. And look at all these eyeballs. God. You're scared of showing people your scars? Yeah. Like, one of the reasons why I used to only wear long sleeves was because, like, I was scared of people showing off my scars. Like, the first time I wore a tank top on stream, I was terrified. Like, because it's not really too visible on camera, but I do have scars. Like, self-harm scars. Luckily, I have so much body hair, and I'm so white, like, it just blocks it off. But scars aren't my favorite topic. Yeah, it's a very hard topic to talk about, too. Like, but I was terrified wearing both a crop top and a tank top on stream for the first time. Like, I was so self-conscious during those first streams. Like, I was constantly just looking at the webcam and be like, oh god, like, what's gonna happen? Like, they're red or purple or something, mine are white, but she's confident to walk in a t-shirt. I can never. Like, there does come a point where hopefully the people who are around you, either they don't care or you learn to not care as much about what they think. Like, most of the time, like, even if they're, like, worse than, like, mine are mostly white. But if it's any consolation, you look great in a tank top, why, thank you. But it does take time to get used to and to, like, accept. My family doesn't care 100%. Well, the way you say that, that's unfortunate. But yeah, hopefully there'll come a time when you can be more comfortable in your body. My mind is weird, I guess. Well, you're with a group of people you feel safer or like more comfortable around with. So I don't think that's too weird. But I do have to go, guys. I do have to go. I have to go get ready to leave. Is there anyone you guys can watch? Are you 18 plus? I don't know if you are. You guys like Stardew Valley, right? Oh, okay. But I'm trying to see if there's anyone I can raid. And I don't know of anyone. Okay. But yeah, so I'll just leave it here. Maybe I'll eventually try to, like, raid people. So, Wednesday, Metopia. Thursday, Subnautica. Have a good one.